Hello, this is your Ohio Weather Network forecast summary for Tuesday, February 8th, 2011. Start today with our weather headlines. The snow that started yesterday evening and lasted most of the overnight is basically moving east. There's a few scattered snow showers floating around, primarily in southern Ohio. That will continue to skirt along the river, and move out of the area this morning. In its wake, a sun-cloud mix is present over much of the state, and that will be the trend for today. However, on the negative side of things, very cold temperatures are moving in behind the system. We have emphasized cold because this is probably going to be the coldest temperatures we've seen yet this season. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. On the positive side of things, so a quiet pattern begins setting up. The model's really not showing any major systems affecting Ohio or anything over the next several days. And I even have a little bit of surprise for you in the 5-day forecast, maybe a warm-up. Stay tuned. I think you will like what you will see in our 5-day forecast. Okay, the weather summary picture for today. Again, that cold Arctic air is starting to move in from the north and the west. Again, sun-cloud mix across much of Ohio. It's going to be a quiet but a cold day as we continue through almost the middle of February now. And this is the time of year that we typically will see these cold temperatures, and February can be a pretty active month here. And again, with a quiet pattern setting up a little bit of a change from what we've seen in the past month. Let's move on to the almanac for Youngstown, and this is an interesting one too. We'll get to that in a second. The high today is 22. That was set at midnight. The low so far is 17, and that was set at 9 o'clock this morning. At the time we recorded this. Averages are 34 and 18 respectively. The record high is 57 set in 1938. The record low is -3 set in 1988. And here's what I wanted to point out here was the snowfall here. This is real interesting. Yesterday, Youngstown had 1.8 inches of snow. For the month, 7.7 inches. For the year, 90.8 inches of snow. They are almost 62 inches above normal for this time of year. That is something else. Youngstown has had a lot of snow. 90.8 inches by almost mid-February is common for the snow belt, not Youngstown. Just been a wacky winter so far. Sunrise is at 7:25 and sunset is at 5:49 as we continue to add time to our day. Sun is rising earlier and setting later. Pretty soon it'll be setting after 6 o'clock, so that's a nice change as well. Let's take a look at this morning's satellite picture. Again, sun-cloud mix across much of Ohio, mostly cloudy across the western half, and sun clouds across the eastern half. These clouds should begin to break up some, though, as we move through the day here. So, not expecting an overall cloudy day, but not expecting a completely sunny day. It's going to be in and out pretty much all day, but cold. Let's take a look at the radar now. We'll see where these snow showers are at. Again, a few snow showers here across parts of east central Ohio. Some of these are not reaching the ground. Same for parts of southern and southwestern Ohio. Some of this is not reaching the ground. What is reaching the ground is relatively light, not expecting any additional accumulation, and these will taper off through the morning, and they should be pretty much gone by early afternoon. I want to show you this picture here. This is the picture of Lake Erie and the ice on the lake. We can see that generally almost the entire lake is ice covered. Again, the southern shore of Ontario, it's not ice covered. There's some breaks here and there. Over towards the western basin, there's a nice break, and in the western basin is pretty much all ice covered. That's the shallowest part of the lake. Up towards the northeastern part into Buffalo, this is your deeper part of the lake. There is ice up there. It is generally light, and that's why it's broken. It's not a real thick ice. And what this will do basically is it's going to limit any lake effect snow that we may receive at some point here. It will limit it until the ice begins to break up and melt. So for lake effect snow, we're not looking at any heavy lake effect snow anytime in the near future. But hey, you know, lake effect snow can last into March too. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. If we get a good warm up for a while and then it cools back down, and we could get some lake effect or lake enhanced snow of any type. But other than that, really not too much, and that'll actually keep temperatures rather stable along the lakeshore as well. State forecast for today, it's cold. Sun and clouds for the most part across much of Ohio. I went with mostly sunny for southwest Ohio, and going out on a limb there, but it could clear up down there. I think it could clear up in the southwestern part of the state here by early afternoon. So we'll go with mostly sunny, though it could be partly sunny. We'll hope for the best here. It's going to be chilly. Temperatures: Toledo 17, Cleveland, Akron, Canton 19, Columbus 22, 23 Dayton, 24 Cincinnati, and Lancaster, and 25 for you folks in Athens. It's not going to feel like that outside, though, with these west to northwest winds of 10 to 15 miles an hour. Wind chills will be near zero, and overnight they'll be anywhere from 10 to 15 below zero. And even into Wednesday as well, wind chills should be below zero. We'll have to keep an eye on how cold they get. We could see a wind chill advisory get issued if they persist for too long. So definitely stay tuned for the latest 5-day forecast for Northeast Ohio. Boy, I mean, this is pretty much a trend for the entire state here the next 5 days. Mostly sunny to mostly cloudy skies. Could go partly cloudy in there as well at times. We're going to go from cold to warm. Wednesday, 18 is your high, -4 for your low. It's the first time I've had to put a negative number in there for a low. We're pretty lucky there. 18 again on Thursday with only 4 above for a low overnight. 27 on Friday begins our warm-up. 20 overnight. 30 Saturday, 21 Saturday night, and look at that Sunday. For almost mid-February, 40 degrees is a heat wave. Enjoy it while you can. That is going to be something nice. Let's move on to Northwest Ohio. Mostly the same story here. Mostly sunny for your Wednesday and Thursday. Mostly cloudy to finish off the week. 16 is your high. Wednesday, -4 here as well overnight. Wednesday night, 16 again Thursday, and 4 overnight Thursday night. Warm-up begins Friday, 26 for high, 18 for a low. We'll go 29 for Saturday and 23 overnight, and almost 40 degrees here in Northwest Ohio on Sunday. Now here, let's move on to the bigger warm-up here. Southeast Ohio, very nice down here. Mostly sunny Wednesday. We'll call it sunny skies Thursday, and then mostly sunny again on Friday. Mostly cloudy for your weekend. 26 on Wednesday, 3 overnight. 25 on Thursday with 7 for your low. Warm-up begins Friday, 32 degrees, 17 overnight. Look at that, Saturday, 40 degrees, 23 Saturday night, and almost 50 on Sunday. High of 48 degrees. Wow, that is something else, and that definitely is a heat wave anywhere in this time of year. Wow. Southwest Ohio, even a little bit better. We'll call it mostly sunny skies for the next 5 days. We don't get that type of weather in February. This is something else. 23 is your high Wednesday. We'll call it 1 above Wednesday night. 26 Thursday with an 8 for a low. Friday begins to warm up here as well. 36 is your high. 23 is your low. 42 Saturday with a low of 30. And we could touch 50 on Sunday here. I have 49. That could be updated. We could touch 50 or maybe even a couple of degrees higher here in Southwest Ohio. This is something else. Just a nice pattern to enter the middle of February with, and a nice break from this crazy winter we sure have had. Of course, don't forget you can visit our website anytime, ohioweathernetwork.webs.com, for all the latest weather information. We're also on Facebook as well. We update that quite often, and we're on Twitter as well with a lot of the latest updates too. Have a great day.